Do you ever lay in bed at night and you have trouble sleeping and you start thinking about all the stuff that went on that day or what's going to go on the next day and who you made mad and who made you mad or what scares you? And after a while, you start thinking, I need to find a way to get to sleep, and you start thinking about something, and so you go to your favorite image. Mine happens to be butterflies. And then you realize that this chatter keeps interrupting your butterfly vision, and you get annoyed. And of course, then you just set the butterflies down altogether for a while. And no, then you go back to the butterflies because you can't be a quitter. And so, you're determined to accomplish going to sleep tonight. Well, that was happening to me, and I realized there had to be some point to this chatter. And God, I hope there was a point to this chatter because it was there constantly all the time. And what I started to realize with the help of some acupuncturists and some self-help books and some spiritual soul searching, that this was really my intuition opening up. And part of that chatter is really the sort of umbrella over our heads that keeps us from getting what we want, and that's that sort of connection to the divine. It's not that it keeps us from getting it, but it keeps us from perceiving it because we kind of are lost into what our day-to-day life is like. And then you hear about something called the I am presence, and you pull it open on your phone and you say, what is the I am presence? And then you're like, oh, it's the higher self. Well, I read about that a decade ago. But what are you saying about it? And what is this person saying about it? And how do I tune into myself? Tell me how to find what is inside myself. And I got really irritated because people kept saying, look inward, look inward. And so I'd go back to the butterflies for a while. And finally this morning I decided I'm going to try and do a channel. And I channeled information about my I am presence on my iPhone. And I realized that we need moments like this because it's sort of a check-in as to where we are. And this is the real body intelligence that sort of fascinates me because we can literally tune into what our body, our mind, and our heart is doing. And when we do it consciously, we can learn stuff. We can move our lives in better directions. And so that chatter then does have a meaning. And it's no longer this radio station that doesn't come in clearly, but you start understanding what you should be eating and what you should be doing to benefit these different aspects of your mind and how this can help you. And I find that little moments with nature really help me get back to that place where I can tune into that I am presence. And you will notice a lot of people perceive it differently, but I hope to make these little videos sometimes that sort of show you a piece of mine and what I'm finding out. And if I juxtapose it with my favorite parts of nature, maybe that'll capture your attention for a while, and maybe it'll encourage you to kind of look for the butterflies or look for the flowers that you enjoy or the music that you like to listen to. And my hope is that the chatter in your mind will slow down for you and that you will begin to take better care of yourself, or basically enjoy yourself more in your life, just by sort of taking a few moments to see what you're doing. Notice this isn't really soul searching. This is tuning into what your body has to say and your heart and your mind. This is sort of the you that you live with but sort of ignore. This is the you that has so much to teach you but you don't have the time for. And if you take a few minutes every now and then, you might learn more. This isn't about religion, and this isn't really about what is beyond you. It is sort of learning from the entirety of you and seeing that you grow as you open up and allow more and more to come through. And my wish is that you find that in yourself as I'm trying to find it in me. And maybe over time we'll be able to share bits of our experiences together. Because the mystic really isn't anything mysterious. It's what we all are. We're all mystics. We all have a connection to something else, and we describe it differently. And so this is how I'm describing it in me.